The whole idea of Tzara'at, as Maimonides points out, is really a sign from Hashem that the person should stop gossiping and use out the opportunity of mingling with others for positive impact in the world. And Maimonides gives the full build-up of what transpires, including today's final two mitzvahs on the topic of Tzara'at. At first, he says, their home will be stricken with Tzara'at. If they don't learn their lesson, that this is a sign from Hashem, that eventually the home will have to be taken down. And if they still don't learn their lesson, then their furniture will be stricken with Tzara'at, and they'll have to get rid of their furniture. And then their garments will be stricken with Tzara'at, and they'll have to get rid of their garments. If they still haven't learned their lesson, then eventually their own skin will get Tzara'at, and they themselves will have to quarantine outside of the inhabited area, learning the hard way that being together with others is for positive impact in the world, and not to hurt other people in a negative way. Today's final two mitzvahs on the topic of Tzara'at is first of all the topic of Tzara'at on garments. And Maimonides points out that there are many details on this, some which are in the written Torah and some which have been passed down in the oral Torah. There's times when the garment is just left for a week and then the Kohen takes another look at it. There's times when it has to be washed. There's times when part of it is ripped, it has to be torn off. And there's times when the whole garment has to be burnt. There's also the question of if the garment is impure, and if it is worthy, if the Tzara'at on the garment is worthy of bringing impurity to others that come in contact with it, or to a home where it's brought inside. The second mitzvah is the Tzara'at of homes, of buildings, of a person's house, and there's different details over here. There's the question of if the house is just left for a week and then the Kohen takes another look. There's times when part of the house a brick or two has to be taken out, and there's times when the entire house has to be demolished because of the Tzara'at. There's also the question of if it is impure and when it brings impurity to those who come in contact with it. Thank you for watching.